I literally just spilled coffee on myself. Well, it's already been a better morning here in the Mayhem household, but I am excited to share with you this week's Spilling Coffee Beans theme video. This is for June 29th, 2017. If I look a little verklempt this morning, I'm perfectly fine. I simply spent the morning stabbing myself in the eyeball with my liquid eyeliner. Yeah, that sucked. Also, I already filmed this video last night. And when I say filmed, I mean talked in front of a camera that wasn't actually recording for 20 minutes. So here we are again. And I just spilled coffee on myself. However, I am drinking coffee out of the most perfect mug ever, recently given to me by a friend. It has a sloth playing an ukulele and carrying a camera. Seriously. It's like if me and Bix became one and the same creature. And on this side, he's actually on a computer, perhaps editing YouTube videos. I don't know how anyone crawled into my mind and created this coffee mug. I'm just saying, it's perfect. All right, today's Spilling Coffee Beans theme is to review something, to review absolutely anything. And of course, initially I thought I would try to start getting caught up on all those cloth pad shop reviews that I am so woefully behind on. However, it is the 29th of June. July is literally 2 days away. I can't believe it. I'm looking forward to so many things in July, including my 2017 monthly challenge for myself, my birthday shenanigans, and also the fact that July is Plastic Free Challenge month. Plastic Free July is a challenge that was started a few years back to kind of raise awareness and help people understand the problem that we have in our world with single-use plastics. Gosh, I'm so sorry. I promise I'm not... I already in my life try to minimize my use of plastics in general, particularly single-use plastics, but I'm really excited in July to up my game and really try to be 100% single-use plastic free in July. Or I could just burp at you all morning. This is such a great Thursday so far. Anyway, I don't want this to seem really preachy in any way, but you know, we're all aware at what a horrible thing plastics do to our world and how within 25 years there will be more plastic in the ocean than fish, and everyone's seen those horrifying videos of all the sea animals that they find that have been killed because they're eating the plastic that we are throwing away because it doesn't decompose. So if you are interested in that movement, they have a website which I will link in the description box. But in the meantime, what I want to review for you today is some products that I already use in my daily life to eliminate single-use plastics that I've been using for a while. All of these items are available on Amazon in Prime shipping, so if you did get really excited about Plastic Free July, you could get these by Saturday, which is the 1st of July. I know a lot of you, especially those of you in the Spilling Coffee Beans group, already use a lot of these things. But I thought it'd be a little different kind of review because these are all very affordable and accessible things that you can purchase to make your life more plastic free. And also, I mean, I think they're kind of convenient. Maybe I'm just used to using them. You can let me know what you think in the comments after I'm done. The first thing that you have all seen probably, or maybe you've heard me talk about, is my Clean Canteen Thermos. This is a 32-ounce insulated Clean Canteen Thermos. I've actually already filled it up with coffee for work today. As long as you have a container that says on it clearly somewhere, and actually, does this one? Yes. If it says clearly on it how many ounces are in it, most businesses will comply with you filling this with drinks or filling it for you, as long as it's clearly marked how many ounces are in it and you explain to them that you would prefer to not use disposable cups. This is also how I save money by not purchasing coffee out, because this is amazing. It looks big and it seems so large. Well, it's full right now, but when it is empty, it is super light considering it's made of insulated double layer stainless steel, and it has a vacuum seal in the top, so it stays hot. And the experiments I've done with it with hot tea and coffee is it stays absolutely steaming hot for 20 hours. And that's kind of amazing. And it stays cold much longer, but I haven't really tested that. But I have taken this out on the boat for a weekend trip filled with like juice and stuff that's cold, and kept it until, so probably the next day. So probably more than 24 hours, but maybe not as long as it advertises. It says it keeps it cold like 72 hours, but I've just never left anything in it that long without drinking it. So it keeps things cold and hot for a really long time. It's really lightweight. I like this lid because I can just put a carabiner on it and hook it to my backpack. So this is a very good one. And this is probably the most expensive thing I have here. I think this was $25 on Amazon. Next, also for beverages, which you've seen before, my trusty Nathan 32-ounce water bottle. This is plastic, but it is BPA free, and I love this water bottle. I use it every single day of my life. I try to drink 3 or 4 of these a day, and it's easy to clean. It doesn't have a lot of parts in the lid. You know, a lot of these bottles have a lot of separate parts in the lid, and then they're a pain to clean, but this is very straightforward. It doesn't have separate parts. It's very easy to be sure that you are getting it clean. And what I loved about it, the one thing I don't love about this bottle is that while it had this great chart of ounces and milliliters on it, it's like really worn off. And I realized, like, I use this a lot. Like, you can barely see the 32 ounce. Like, you probably can't even read where it says 32 ounces right there. I use this a lot, but I was still a little disappointed that this wore off, because this is important for, like, if I take it to a restaurant or somewhere, or like next weekend on my birthday when I go to a daiquiri shop, I want them to give me a 32 ounce daiquiri in this cup. They need to be able to see how many ounces it is so that they can legitimately, you know, not get in trouble for filling a cup that is not their own. So that is the only downside of this cup, but otherwise I really love it. It does not leak. I've had it in the bottom of my purse, on its side. It doesn't leak at all. And again, it's got a loop handle that I can put on a carabiner and attach it to my backpack whenever I want. One last thing I have for beverages are my Go Cups. This may be less of a thing for a lot of you, but in New Orleans, it is legal to carry cocktails on the street with you. You can carry alcohol on the street with you. And so if you don't finish your drink at a bar, you don't have to sit there and chug it and get sorority girl drunk, just so you don't waste the drink. You can pour it in a Go Cup and take it with you, as long as you're not driving. But Go Cups are one of the worst things in New Orleans, besides straws, in terms of single-use plastics. And we have always used a lot of Go Cups because we really enjoy getting a drink from a bar and then going for a walk with it. And so I found these. I've had them now for just a couple of weeks, a few weeks, I guess, and I really like them. You can't even tell what that is, can you? So this is a collapsible silicone Go Cup. And so it collapses down this big, and I can just put it in my purse, and then when I'm out and about, if I want to get a beverage to go, I don't have to use a garbage plastic cup. This comes with this coffee style lid, but I very rarely use this because, again, it's not the purpose, and I have not actually used this for hot beverages at all yet. I think because it's silicone, it would be fine. I don't think it would burn your hands at all. But I don't know if like a Starbucks would fill this for you. It may seem a little sketchy to them because it is very floppy when it's open. It just has like a metal ring in the rim and then like a harder silicone ring around the bottom, which is why it's the great and convenient collapsible cup. And I have it in orange as well. One for me, one for my partner. I will say there is spillage potential. This ring is really hard though, but like, you know, you don't want to grab it too tightly. You know, I don't know if I would let like kids use this. I just imagine myself as a child and I would like immediately start intentionally like splashing you with my milk or whatever. But for adults, and if you just need a quick cup, or if you just want to have a little cup in your purse where you can go to a water fountain and fill it and have a drink, I think these are great. I'm really enjoying them, and again, the primary feature of these is the collapsibility. There are many much better full-size reusable cups and mugs that you can use on a daily basis, such as the ones made by Clean Canteen. I really love them. But this is so convenient to put in my purse and just always have a cup. Those I will try to caption in the name of the company because I don't remember what they're called, but they were only about $8 a piece on Amazon Prime shipping. I also always carry with me this little pouch. There are 2 sets of things in this pouch. First, I have 2 stainless steel straws, and I have multiple sizes of these, and I have straight ones, and these are the 10-inch bent ones, and they tend to be my favorite. They tend to work in short glasses and in tall glasses. I've started using these quite a while ago now. I carry them with me. The first obstacle I had with them was just not automatically throwing them away. I threw away my first steel straw actually automatically without even thinking about it. So you do have to pay attention. They come in a multi-pack with a little cleaning brush and everything, like $10 on Amazon. Really great. The only thing I will say that is kind of a downside of stainless steel reusable straws is that they get very, very cold. And some people love that. One of my very good friends, she is super excited about it. We go to get daiquiris together, and when you put this in a frozen drink, it gets literally like frosty. It's like so cold, and she loves it. But I have really super sensitive, messed up teeth, and so that is a little bit of a drawback for me. But I still find I like the stainless steel ones better than the paper disposable straws or the reusable bamboo straws. And the rest of this pouch actually came all together from Amazon. This is to-go-ware. I think it costs $13 with Prime shipping on Amazon. It's got a great little carabiner to clip it to your bag. I just shove it in the back pocket of my purse. And in it, there are, what are you cats doing? There are some chopsticks and a spoon and a fork and a knife, all made out of bamboo. Super, super lightweight. It weighs like nothing. Even still, I almost never use the chopsticks, so I usually leave those at home. And sometimes I even leave the spoon at home. If I'm camping, I take everything, but on a day-to-day basis, I usually just take these 2 things to save that like half an ounce or whatever. I know when you look at these, they look so kind of cartoony and boxy and not very efficient. And first I would say, keep in mind that this is not like the cutlery that you're going to use for dinner every night. It's for when you're out and about and don't want to use those little packets of single-use plastic cutlery with the awful little non-recyclable plastic wrapper. So these actually work much better than perhaps they look like they do. Obviously the knife, I could probably get a knife out and sharpen this a little bit, but I mean, I've chopped up an apple with it. It's not gonna thin slice a tomato for you, but I've used it to cut up fish, an apple, salad, cheese. It works actually perfectly well for cheese, and the fork works really just perfectly well as well. And they're super lightweight, efficient, and I've had these now. I've had this set for at least 6 months, and they still look exactly like new. So they're holding up, sustaining themselves pretty well. And then I just keep the straws in there as well so that everything's tidy in my bag. So those are some of the things that I have been attempting to use and I will be trying to use all of the time in July for Plastic Free July. If you are interested in any further of my experiences with any of these objects, please let me know in the comments. I feel like I've been talking for a really long time already and I'm gonna have to edit out all my sniffling and ridiculousness. Why am I so mucusy now? What is with this day? But, and if you have any suggestions for me for things you think I should explore in terms of ways to make my life more plastic free, please let me know. I really, really love hearing your suggestions, and I can't wait to see what everyone else is gonna review today for spilling coffee beans. I will link the playlist of all the wonderful participants in the description box. Please check them out. And if you would like to join us and spill the beans every Thursday, let me know, or contact our admins through our Facebook group, which I will also put down there. And is that everything? I think that's everything. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful Thursday. I will see you soon.